Welcome everyone to another round of Relay Cup. We're going to be featuring Team NDA and Team Korea, and this is, I believe, a losers match, losers bracket match. So I think, well, whoever loses this match will sadly be out of the tournament. But I'm excited to see the result. I'm accompanied by BJR,
Hello.
and yeah, we're getting the countdown right now. Let me actually pull up the stream.
Yeah, we're going to be popping into this right now. Ybot versus Temp will be the first up. 116 going to be the lead-off version for this set of matches.
Yeah. See how this goes. All right, they're off.
Obviously, a bit of stream delay between everybody. We cannot get them 100% synced up, but they will have set off at the same time.
And if it is close enough, they will be retimed. But I don't think we've had a match to end off that close that it requires a retime. But I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, definitely. It's quite rare to have 3 versions finish within that time frame. The main thing where retimes come up is when when there's crashes or like internet drops. And in the name of fairness, they just let everybody complete and make sure that it is properly retimed so that everybody gets their way through. But for now, we're in 116. We have a pretty classic village seed here. It's going to be blacksmith into iron golem. 6 obsidian, I believe, does mean that they do need to find an enter.
Right.
Or potentially there is another blacksmith, and then you have the full 10 lava sources.
Yeah. Most likely going to have a lava pool or ruin portal. That's probably the most common way to enter from a village seed. But I don't think the runners have seen a lava pool yet.
Oh,
nope, they have. Never mind.
Yep, both of them spotting it at the exact same time, out back behind that house there.
Right.
Ybot grabbing a couple of beds in the village, Temp going to be matching. Ybot, I believe, is one of the zero cyclers that we do see in the 116 community. Tends to be a bit of a there's definitely people who zero cycle and people who very much don't zero cycle.
Right.
But I think that Ybot is one of the people that is currently having to go out of his way looking for flint as we speak, whereas Temp just opting for the woodlet here, going to try to save the time and not have to get the FNS.
Wow, being super rude to this villager. Wow.
He was asking for it.
Wow. Okay.
Listen, we can talk about villager rights when we get to 114.
True.
But for now, Ybot losing a lot of time just sunk into not finding Flint. I definitely do prefer Temp's decision making here. Just taking the natural route that he found and then just opting for woodlit, because this has taken Ybot very far out of his way. He didn't do woodlit flawlessly, so it is still taking a while, even on hard difficulty. He didn't get carpets from the village or anything that do make for a faster woodlit. It's just kind of wandering around now.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do at this point if you're just going to wait for a woodlight. Okay, there we go, finally.
Yeah, it does finally get his entry there, and does come out ahead of Ybot, so it was still a time save. But
yeah,
definitely both of them, like, you have to talk about with Relay, the mental impact of trying to figure out where your opponent is in relativity. I think both of them will have looked at that situation and said, okay, I'm probably behind on enter. Oh, straight into lava.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, didn't stay in it long enough to risk the death, but should just be able to walk it out here.
Should be alright, yeah. What makes Relay also really difficult can also be nerves. If your nerve control is really, really bad, you tend to make a lot more mistakes, and tend to overlook things as well. And I don't know, like, I think the best strategy in Relay is to not really worry about where your teammate is, or your opponent is, rather, and purely just focus on you finishing the run. Like, because if you're gonna, like, worry, like, that much, you're not gonna be thinking about your run and, like, what you can do to make it more optimal. And, like, I don't know. It stresses you out more than than it needs to be.
I'm not gonna lie, somebody was shouting me in my background, so I didn't quite catch your entire point.
Well, it's
But
fine. No, no, no problem. No problem. Just don't worry about other people. Worry about yourself. And like you won't be as stressed. I think
yeah,
that's the lesson that I've learned.
yeah, that's a good point. We do see variation of routing coming through here. Temp going to opt for the fortress first, Ybot skipping it, making his way completely towards the drops. Is that a rod? But going to be just doing the new boomer route everybody was doing. I thought, like, I don't know why, I just had a feeling he was going to do Ninja Brain, but is in fact not opting for that.
Right.
T-Wag's a big proponent of Ninja Brain in tournament play.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely an interesting debate because Boomer is definitely more intended for the high roll RSG grab.
I mean, I guess you can just get both sides, and it's usually not a huge deal. I guess you can average like 130 splits really easily with both side boomer. So, and that's about as fast as doing regular Ninja Brain route. So, I think doing just Ninja Brain route is just generally going to be slower on average, because if you do end up getting the high roll, it's a dub. I don't know.
Fair enough. Temp going to be farming his way through these spawners right now. No shield, but is managing his health bar pretty reasonably. Ybot sitting on 11 pearls, a decent chunk of string, 20 obby, I believe I spotted, so that will
That's
be
good.
double travel calculators will be whipped out.
Yeah, I was curious if the diamond pickaxe was going to be used to mine obsidian at any point, but I don't think we'll be seeing that today.
Yeah, definitely something I like to see, especially when there's like sub 20 obby, and then just remining.
That was really close.
Looks like Ybot's actually going for task overlap here. Going to be making his way back to the fortress on 11 pearls, which is an interesting optimization.
Yeah, I would expect a pearl hang from Ybot back to the fort, or back to the bastion rather. So,
I would too. Not done it yet. You can see his RD's still relatively high.
Right.
So it looks like it might just be walking back over.
Maybe pearling back over, but pearling back over is risky. I don't know.
Yeah, we do have Temp. They're essentially swapping places here, but I'd arguably favor Temp's positioning here, since Ybot has put himself in a position where he has to double back.
Yeah, I think up until there was no pearl hang, I think Ybot was in the lead, but I think Temp's now. Yeah.
Yeah, Ybot definitely has the potential for a faster blaze split with the fire res that he has gotten from his trades, but Temp should be in a pretty reasonable position here to just blind on the spot at the bastion. Has a lot less movement that he still needs to do. Also, of course, they have 20 obby. They got 6 from the blacksmith.
Right.
I blanked on that. Yeah, a couple of blocks gathered from Temp here just to make sure that he can make it through the route safely.
Oh god, what is Temp doing? Okay.
He's getting a couple of blocks that he can get over here. Going to break
I see.
that. Has 15 gold and a gold block prepped. Going to be dropping some for Diagro here.
Yep.
Pigs are killing themselves.
Falling.
And we'll be able to set up this here. Oh! Wait, no, never mind.
Are we doing home portal?
I thought he was doing home portal. No, he's just made a portal at the spawner.
Oh.
Now this is interesting, because if it doesn't go back towards his Bastion, then this is really rough for Wybot. Because he's going to have to to and fro twice at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe he can do a Pearl Hang this time around, but even so, this is quite interesting to see how it plays out between them.
Yeah, also, I think blinding at the Bastion is better because you are farther away from 0-0 and probably in the ring. So there's more likely, there's a higher chance of getting a good blind. So, and honestly, blinds might be faster in some cases depending on distance. So I think blinding at Bastion was always the better idea. So maybe Fortress first was the better idea.
I
don't know.
Yeah, I can definitely see the argument there. Temp has his 20 obby now. Will be cleaning that up now. Has all of his pearls. Doesn't need much more than that, so we'll just be able to head back through to the overworld. Fire charge in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Did need that. Gonna be pulling up the calculator here.
Yep.
And checking his angles, but as soon as he gets this and he just goes.
Yeah. There's no hold up with getting more pearls or whatever it may be. This is a vastly different angle than what Wybot got, and Wybot on half a heart.
Ooh.
That was very close.
Bit of a risky situation there. Could have
opting to block clutch with gravel is never a very smart idea. So pro tip, don't use gravel a lot of the time. Try to make some more nether brick or whatever, because you're gonna have plenty of that. You can mine the block under the piglin instead of running straight at it. Okay,
well, Wybot is now making his way back over to the fortress, to the bastion. Temp going to be grabbing some wood here while he's in the overworld, give him the potential for beds, has both his coordinates already prepared. Wybot still not fully fleshed out on that health bar.
Right.
But Temp can be making his way. It looks like his blind is over in the wall by the bastion.
Right, so luckily Wybot won't be suffering as much as...
Well, we don't know whether Wybot got the same portal.
I think it went in the same angle, like same direction, give or take.
He's actually needing to go back for backup gold here. I don't know whether despawn or anything like that, but he's going to need to do more trades here. I think that this task
God, yeah, it must have despawned because he got nothing.
Yeah.
That is task. And he rolls a bunch of pearls. Okay, we're fine.
Everything is okay.
Well. Oh god.
Looks like Temp has hit the chords that he was after. Digging all the way down here.
Yeah, they ended up going to the same stronghold, so.
Okay, yeah. We'll be the same stronghold, so we will see mirrored nav and mirrored portal attempts. Wybot, though, just finding a more open section here, but is out of food. Probably going to have to do a respawn anchor if he wants to be safe. Is going to get a couple of gold picks here.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm curious though, whether or not we're actually going to see that, because Wybot's been playing pretty risky overall. Opting to leave on 6 rods and, it's just very, very weird decision making, but overall.
Well, I Spy coming out from Temp. Yeah. Going to have landed that. Immediately going for preemptive nav.
Yeah, I respect the preemptive.
Yeah, definitely tech that we've seen popping up a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to lower the RNG that is Stronghold nav. As it can definitely be a bit of a killer.
Yeah.
Looks like going to just try to straight shoot it here.
Might be pretty linear. We'll see though.
Well, doesn't look
very
great here. Yeah, getting pretty deep in terms of the rooms. So might want to never mind. Just walks into it from the different angle. We're gonna have an entry here. We do have the secondary portal come through from Wybot. Going to go for the Ice Spy.
He's in the portal room. What?
He's
No
just made up the
way!
entire lead with that. He needs to do a hunger reset still. We'll just get that done
What?
immediately. But if he does an I Spy portal room into a 0 cycle, then I think Ybot just takes the win.
No way.
That
This
is insane.
the actual SSG placement for a portal.
He's not
That's
going for 0
incredible.
cycle,
Not
does
going
not
for
do...
0 cycle. Unfortunate. Enough
Yeah.
beds, though, which is weird, but, you know.
Yeah, probably just wants to get into the end as quickly as possible. I think he was, like, the way he was moving there, it looked like he was defaulting
thinking
to
about it.
0, but then just had the realization, I don't have my beds ready.
Yeah. Just craft your beds getting ready for 0. I don't know. No, I'm kidding, obviously. But, yeah, we'll see. Because this is a perch race now.
Yeah, I believe there is no perch RNG manip in the relay data pack. So it is pure vanilla. Hello, it's me, Poland Matthew.
No way.
But yeah. We have a perch here for temp, so we'll get the better end of the end entry. Gonna be able to
clean
close
6
it
bed.
out.
Oh my god!
No, and
axe.
Try to get
Going
a bit
for the
greedy.
greed.
Oh my god, it's out of
Can't
range.
hit it.
It's regenning.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh,
If
okay, we're good.
gets
We're fine,
up.
we're fine.
We do have perch for Ybot as well, though.
Wait, who's
and
gonna
just...
finish first?
Oh, wait,
Okay.
Ybot's on
Oh my
half
god,
heart.
that's so close.
Ybot's
my
on
god.
half heart. Everything went so tense at the end there.
Ybot, stop going so low on health.
But they're going to finish almost like
That's in sync.
Yeah, almost completely in sync. We'll be switching over to Haru and 4, who will be the 1-7 runners. We do see Haru already in, going to be using sand drop down. I believe 4 is waiting for the go. Stream delay, just another reminder, does exist, so hopefully they will be as in sync as is possible.
Right.
But we have the insta loot coming through for Haru, 1 diamond, 7 iron, 8, 10 iron, 4 gold. So
Yeah.
a nice little diamond shovel, as well as a good chunk of tools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing some pretty standard strategies coming out so far. Or trying to figure out how to blow up the temple. This is... Oh, okay, that works. Interesting way to do it, but, you know, it works.
Yeah, definitely not optimal, but
Right.
it's functional.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see Haru doing a bit of an instant inventory clear, trying to scout out where his resources are. That's a green sheep.
That... Yeah. I mean, we just passed St. Patrick's Day, so I think that's pretty in theme, you know?
I mean, I think that would only be a viable statement if it was Team Ireland playing.
Well, that's true.
And honestly,
I don't know.
Now that I'm saying this, kind of disappointing organizers. What the heck? Like,
we could have had 3 different colored sheep: white sheep, orange sheep, and lime sheep. We could have had it.
Exactly.
Didn't happen. So sad.
But only the 2 colors. We do see that 4 did not opt to do the temple for getting his wool, so is getting those sheep. There aren't a bunch of them. They're mainly looking to be... never mind, there are a bunch of them. What the heck?
There are a lot of sheep.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
interesting.
we'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're seeing that Haru didn't opt to make an iron pick, and I don't think 4 is going to be doing that either.
Yeah.
Instead of an iron sword, because you would have to trade one for the other in this scenario. I personally think that iron pick is almost always going to be worth it, because you can mine out spawner faster, and then you can also dig down faster for your tower.
Yeah.
Overall, it's just a better craft, in my opinion.
I think it's definitely a worthwhile debate. I can I think I do lean towards agreeing with you. I've like since I've had playing 1.7 for this tourney.
Yeah,
I found
I've
that
also been playing 9 times. Not bad. Yeah.
Iron. Oh God, don't get me started on personal choice in this area. But
I'm curious. What's your?
I do not enjoy playing this version. It is not fun to me. But I
mean,
mean,
that's fair.
I was gonna say at least I got to hang out with the boys, but Harmon's not even gonna be here for our match later. He had to do
what?
he had to do what's called async.
Gotcha.
No,
So sad.
we cry.
Mhm. I don't know. Not this village. This version, is also really stressful a lot of the time because there's so much to do in the beginning. But I think after when you enter, everything's really straightforward and pretty easy overall. The only difficult thing can sometimes be the end fight, but with enough practice, it's not that difficult. But yeah, like if you enter what feels like a little slow, like you're entering like maybe sub 6, you might be thinking, okay, my opponent might be entering sub 5, and it's really bad to have that mindset. And like you're continuing the rest of the run with that mindset, and it's not really good for anybody. But yeah, we're seeing 4 enter here, faster than Haru is, just by a little bit, despite having a bit of a slower tempo leave, and yeah, so just more optimal decision making.
Yeah, Haru definitely taking a bit more time to guarantee just the overworld stuff. I think both of these players looking a little bit uncomfortable right now. Just that's a precarious spawn.
That is, yeah.
Haru. Okay.
Look at the bastion. Oh my god. Okay.
This to me screams not first day never. Like not full first day. Like it's very obvious where the fortress is, but the travel seems disgusting.
Yeah, this is really rough. I have yet to see a seed that has this kind of proximity with this kind of travel. I don't know.
For going to be getting some Netherrack. Okay.
That was scary.
Yeah.
I do think it is smart to blow up some Netherrack for blocks, not only for building to tower, but also for you know, what am I trying to say? Getting to the fortress.
Yeah, going to be farming up a bunch here. Looks like his in-game timer is not working at all, so we'll have to try to project where we think he's at roughly. Did load in a little bit later, so I'd say he's around the 6-minute mark right now.
Right.
I'd say he probably has time for like 1 or 2 blaze spawns. Haru just doing some jump peeking here. But especially with just the pure foot travel back to the pure foot travel back to the portal. Sorry, I'm reading Twitch chat at the same time. You're going to want to be leaving early unless you're super confident in building during the night and getting enough pearls.
Yeah, I don't know. So we saw Haru, or we're seeing Haru get to the spawner first. The 4's not behind at all. Haru did have to clear out a bunch of strays, so that does put Haru in a slight lead. But it's nothing major.
We are also seeing the benefit of the Iron Sword and why a lot of people default to it, with the fact that it's 2 crits on the blaze to kill, whereas I believe no matter how you hit with a stone sword, it's always 3 hits. So it is just slightly more efficient to be getting that Iron Sword in over the stone in this context, but then it's just about weighing that versus the amount of efficiency of block mining you'd get with stone over iron on
Right.
that front.
It really depends on how proficient you are at blaze fights in this version, because they are significantly harder than any other version, I think.
Oh, that's a
And
death.
taking a
Oh,
death, getting absolutely sniped, this is an example of how dangerous 1.7 blazes are. It's almost always the best option to bait rather than trying to dodge them, because they're very good at predicting movement.
pro snipers.
Oh my god.
What's the copy pasta? And I'm
Oh.
in the Marines. I have over 100 confirmed kills. Blazes
Literally
be
every
like.
blaze. Literally every blaze, yeah. Yeah, well, that gives Haru a significant lead. Not only getting more strays than 4, but at the spawner, part of it mined out, and, you know, whole
Yeah,
9 yards.
Haru also with the rates going to be in a better position. Yep, there's 7, there's 8.
Wow,
Gonna be able
okay,
to
and we're
leave here.
out.
So we do have full first aid coming here for Haru. I don't think, like, for a start, I didn't predict this. It is going to be pretty late on the leave. Needs to be able to maybe have pre-scouted or have figured out where he wants to build his tower ahead of time. 9:30 on
Right.
the clock right now. Probably will be exiting about the 10-minute mark. So depending on tower build time, we'll definitely be leeching into the night, and we'll have to see how well, how much that affects his general output.
God. 4 is walking around. This is terrifying. That was also next to a ledge. Hopefully nothing fell into lava. I don't think anything did, but it was dangerously close in that happening. I would go ahead and get some food before trying to kill more blazes, but, you know, to each is their own. Placing the
Oh,
food,
he
Jesus.
wasn't! Oh. Wait, does he
Oh my
burn?
god, is he gonna die again? Oh my god! And that's gonna be a reset. Oh no.
That is
That
unfortunate.
shows really the importance of good decision making. Oh
Yeah.
no.
We're going to be seeing, I think he's already switched up his early game route here. Opts for the same temple explosion strat. I genuinely don't think I've seen that
No,
for
that's
a
like
long
a really
time.
that's a really outdated
I don't think,
TNT
like,
or temple strat.
temple loot, it's not very different. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like he's losing the entire run off of it. It's just an interesting thing to observe because the general meta has changed. Looks like we're seeing the beginning of the tower build here coming through from Haru. There is his safe drop. Messes up.
Oh
Okay.
no.
What he can do in
Is that
that
correct
situation.
ladder height too? The catch ladder?
Oh.
Yeah, it's the wrong build. That's why he fell down. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, so on top of this block, you're supposed to. Did he mess it up again? You're supposed to build up 4 leaves or 4 blocks and then place ladder. I think he did 5.
I think that it's dependent on what your overall build is. Because, like, probably with the tower build that. Like, is this your tower build? Is this what you do? I don't know.
I do something similar. I do Toast's design. So you build
Okay,
up
I've
3
been
with
learning
leaves,
that.
and then I do 3 leaves and then 2 solid blocks and place ladder on the side for my catch. So it's 5 blocks total.
But something I noticed
I don't know.
because I learned a different tower build prior to, like, I'm trying to learn Toasts at the moment.
Okay.
You know, day of playing in the tournament.
Yeah.
But
Fair.
there is
Billion designs, but ladder heights are always the same. That's what I thought. And Haru's messing up the build again. Oh my gosh.
that, like, I don't know.
I don't know. The Toast's design is so simple that I think it's just gonna be the best design, because it's a no F3 build. You don't have to worry about your Ys. You don't have to do addition or subtraction or any of that bull crap. Like, you don't have to worry about it. Is he doing no F3? That's what I thought. I think he's doing no F3, but I'm not 100% sure. But either way, I just prefer no F3 tower builds because they're simple. So.
Yeah, I do think that Toasts is definitely very noob friendly.
Yeah.
Where Haru is struggling here.
To get
Like
enough
this
blocks.
is finally going to make it up to proper build height. Doesn't have any leaves or anything to be doing these prep, but it's just going to burn some nether brick on it.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Hopefully we'll see.
It's
Okay,
going to
yeah.
do prep here. Doesn't jump, which is
Hopefully it
make
catches. Okay, it does catch. Okay.
okay. I
Okay.
think
Almost forgot to
so.
break the leaves. That's good.
So small thing.
Mhm.
With Toast's design, you do have to jump when you go down, right?
Right.
And that is because I believe that the ladder is one block higher up or lower. Like I don't properly understand ladders
Yeah, so
compared to
basically
other designs.
when you're falling, you move at different accelerations depending on your height, obviously. And the ladder will catch only on certain ticks. So like every third block, you're moving like 3 blocks a tick usually, I think, is the maximum. So you'll be moving like you'll only catch the ladder at certain ticks. So that's why it's important to jump, because it just syncs up that height per se. I don't know how else to explain it.
Man, what a
Yeah.
scuffed version. In any case,
Yeah.
we're going to see Never re-entry on attempt 2 coming through for 4 here, as Haru is going to be on his tower now.
I don't know if anybody mentioned it before, but 4 got a gassed last time and now has a gassed again.
Unfortunate.
This
Struggling on the
is
block
rough.
front, getting across the soul sand here, but it looks like he's just going to actually just go straight for the TNT again,
Hmm.
opting to do this rather than speeding up the fortress entry.
Yeah.
Haru, very minimal optimization, but is using the ladder on the other side as opposed to the floor as his his death technique,
Right.
so that he doesn't, like, it's just a couple of seconds, but doesn't have to fall all the way to the ground like he did there.
Yeah.
Like optimally dying in 1-7 is definitely a skill.
Yeah. I mean, it is definitely something you have to learn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Haru going to be on his tower split here, not like already hitting the 16-minute mark, and I'm not seeing a massive amount of Enderman on his front. With the delayed tower build, with forcing full first day on top of just being a bit slow on the actual build itself,
Right.
we are going to have to see how that
Oh my
adds up.
gosh. Oh no.
How did that happen?
That's not good. That is not how you do the water thing.
Well, I mean, some Endermen have died, so that means that it's a fresh update.
That's so weird. Oh, what the
Okay,
hell?
now he's doing it
You
wrong.
can't update that block. Oh my god.
Okay, just being a bit spooked
Or
on the health bar there.
okay.
We'll be fine now. Takes a tick, goes back down,
It
but
should be
that's
fine. It should be
more
fine.
time loss on a night that is already feeling a bit tenuous.
Yeah.
On 3 hearts again. Ooh, charging at a blaze.
Gosh, Plague's
But
super risky.
I mean, feels like he's behind.
I mean, yeah, like you do need to play a little bit more risky. But you need to. It's hard to find the balance between playing risky, but also optimally, and in a situation where you won't be dying. Oh my god, there's a
Ooh,
lot of blazes there, and got super lucky and didn't get hit.
yep, gonna be able to clear those out effectively. That blaze, just scrap it. Like, it's going to be a pain in your ass, but if you lose the rod, it's just a waste of your time in general. Gets a 1 spawn here. Hasn't done any spawner clear out. Random stray blaze over here again.
Yeah, it's better just to opt to go to the spawner. Is this a different spawner? It does look like it.
Yeah. just going to grab another rod there, make his way back over to the closer one. 10 pearls there on Haru's end. Man, why can I
10
see it
pearls
when
in
it's
18
him?
minutes is not a very good pace. It's not like run killing, obviously, but it's still not good at all.
I think he didn't see, or felt
Oh.
like he didn't properly reset the timer on his items, which
Gotcha.
actually shouldn't be a problem because
No,
he
it should be
just
fine.
went down.
It should be all right.
Yeah, 2 Endermen there, going to be hopping their way into this hole. Probably if he wants to feel comfy. Like, I think about more, like, 6 more Enderman deaths after that, but he's just
Seem to
sleeping.
leave.
There is
You had
no
What?
shot.
Okay, if both of them dropped, it might be okay.
No, he has
on
10.
That's so risky.
That's so ballsy.
Why
So,
would you ever do
right,
that, though?
I'm assuming he missaw. Like, it
Perhaps.
just has to be that he miscounted.
Because, yeah, there's still night cycle left. A little bit, but it's enough to get a little bit more. It's a 3-eye clueless, yeah. This is super risky. I don't like this.
So,
Uh-oh.
so for context, maybe he felt pressured to come down and get spiders, so he had a bow, but like, I don't know, because he still doesn't have string either. But at this rate, he does just need another night cycle. But in any case, is going to go to the stronghold. But 1.7 doesn't have calc tech.
Yeah,
Like,
because eye throws are inaccurate. Like, really, really inaccurate. So it's not really useful.
Yeah. So he has to do full triangulation with full eye throws, which, like, I think you can validate leaving on 12 a lot more in this era with 114 and 116.
Yeah.
Like, both of them, it makes sense because you can like practically minimize eye breaks. All you need to do is throw 2.
Yeah. Sometimes 3 if your offsets are a little off in your calculator or you messed up a little bit. But even then, it's not going to be really an issue at all. This is definitely a different situation where we have 10 eyes. We don't know how many are in the portal already. 10 minutes until another night cycle. And yeah, if Haru doesn't get the high roll for the 2-eye or doesn't get pearls in the chests in the stronghold, that puts 4 in the lead, I think.
See, Niley, I think you're correct for RSG.
But in tournament,
I think in tournament, leaving, like, Ybot came in earlier and said that he was leaving on 11 calculated, like, by choice, and then went back because he got a break.
Right.
Like, I think so the odds of it being like, having any number of eyes is technically more likely than having a 0-eye, right?
Correct, yes.
But I don't think it's by much.
Yeah, you have a higher chance of getting 1-eye than it is 0 eyes.
Is it at least 1-eye, or is it 1-eye specific? Like 1-eye?
1-eye specifically, yeah.
Okay.
So, you could think of it that way, I guess, but like that's still not really helping. Also, 4 is really taking a lot of the time of this night. He's to kill animals and stuff like that. Some really risky play.
I think at this point there is no world where he gets all his pearls on this night.
No,
so
no way.
I'd really like to see him sleep as soon as possible. Like, really? I think you get 2 ender pearls from hardcore strats. Sleep, in the stronghold.
Yeah, I was gonna say hunting.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say hunt for the rest of the night, and then maybe do stuff for the rest of the. I don't know.
I just don't practically have enough faith in hunting strats. But like at this rate, I think the hardcore for some amount of pearls for triangulation, sleep as soon as you get like enough pearls to feel comfortable, and then come back and build tower for the one after.
Yeah, Haru's eye looks like it went back, so we're going to be seeing some triangulation. Still have
So
not gotten any breaks yet, so I think we'll be okay.
Haru needs a 2-eye for a start,
Mhm.
and then also needs a library for a bow. Because it is possible to do bowless ends, but I don't think it's a choice that anybody would practically make.
Please don't break. Okay, we're good. All right, not getting a single break this entire time.
Yeah,
That's yeah.
it's very lucky.
What
Does
is
he
this
have
tower
enough
build?
wood? It's late, is what this tower build is.
That's yeah. Well, what's his time right now? It's
I have no idea.
because the
But
timer's wrong.
yeah, and he reset, so we can't even use
CGT.
Haru's.
Yeah, this is like so old.
Well, let's pour the
Okay.
room. It's at least a 1-eye. It's a 2-eye!
Oh my, no way!
It's a 2-eye! No shot!
That's dumb. That's so dumb.
He still
what
doesn't have a
world?
bow.
No bow, like
Needs
two
to farm
flint.
flint. Has enough beds, so that's at least something. But will
Lacking
have
food.
to.
Oh, that skeleton! Yo, he dripped out.
Oh my god. Gonna be setting up.
Oh my god.
Okay, setting up the furnace, smelt the chicken while he
Getting
does
food.
the
That
nav
makes sense.
for the library. But I believe libraries aren't guaranteed, right?
No, not 100%.
Yeah.
Really high chance of there being, but if it's like a baby stronghold, yeah, no, there's usually not. And yes, I believe he does have gravel. His
I
stronghold
thought
is
you were going to
looking
say, I
pretty
believe he
solid.
does have a baby. There's 2 spiders here, so we could high roll. That's 2 string from the first one. If this one drops, and
Oh my god, what is that creeper? Okay, dropped.
he high rolls the string there just from random stronghold spiders,
That's good. Lag.
and now everything's exploded. Oh, I think Julia's dead.
Julia? Oh, we're back.
Help!
Julia?
Welcome back, little buddy. We missed you.
Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
Don't
upload images when restreaming.
Okay, so
Alright,
Thor is
good to
actually
know.
still doing a full tower, so still needs to do his dig down. And I have to assume he's like 15 minutes in at this point.
This is like 16 minutes at least. Like, at least the moon is in like the middle of the sky. It's starting to set, I think.
Wait, he's not even doing tower anymore. He's just upped his
Just
ID and he's
hunting. You
walking.
finished your tower. You might as well just do hunting and then build your tower above the stronghold.
Well, we're gonna see end entry
I don't
coming
know.
through here for Haru any second now. Has everything ready. Has an excess of blaze powders because, you know, who needs actually ender pearls to get into the end? The one thing
Yeah,
he
just
does
leave on
have to
10
be careful.
forehead.
Don't think he
Not
does
even
have.
doing the dig down for. Oh my god, this is so. Why are you? What is For's decision making? You're actually gonna die to Enderman.
Oh my god. Okay,
For,
water.
what are you doing? Killing the
Okay.
Enderman
Oh.
in the water.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
Okay. Haru does dodge one of the big run killers that he could have suffered from there, which was open end entry with very angry Endy Dragon.
Don't say it that way. Very angry. Oh, it didn't get a
Very
drop,
angry
is it?
Endy Dragon.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, 6 beds should be enough. Not opting to go for that first charge, even though that was really good height. So angry. Anyway. Getting a second charge, not opting to go for that. I think going for those early charges, maybe not in a tournament, but I think in general is just a smart idea.
Well, jokes on Haru. Four has an Eye of Ender.
Oh God.
He's on his way.
Oh
Let's
no.
go, Four.
All right. Okay, damage on that first bet. Not bad, not good either.
Yeah, just to like pull up on what you were saying, I think that in a tournament with an end that's like lit up like this is, I think that definitely ignoring the first couple of charges just in favor of chunking out some of the crystals, especially if you're not confident in your bed damage.
Yeah.
Like, I think just lowering that regen and lowering kind of the variance of it is definitely safer.
Yeah.
Did he not get any pearls? No, May. Why would he get pearls in Minecraft speedrunning?
You don't need pearls. You don't need 12 to fill in the portal. You only need 10.
He knows it's an 11 eye, and he knows he'll get no breaks.
Surely.
Well, can somebody check the odds on that? What are the odds that it's an 11 or 12 eye?
Well, 1 in a trillion for a 12 eye. I know that, but that's not possible in pre 1.9.
Yeah,
so
Pingu,
an 11 eye, it's insane.
Pingu, you're right.
Reset. Well, you already tanked a reset because of blazes. Also, that's weird.
Yeah, Pingu, you are correct, but we're just messing around. But we did cover earlier that sleeping is probably his optimal strategy, but he has not gone for that. He's just worked his way through the night here.
Haru typed in chat and missed a a charge. That was interesting. But yeah, with all of these crystals almost taken out except 1 or 2.
11 eye is 0.000000011%.
Yeah, seems reasonable. Just get lucky.
I mean, at that point, that seems about the odds of 4 winning the specific matchup against Haru. Like, if he hits
gonna say that, and then Haru's gonna miss a charge and die.
Oh, don't.
Clueless. Commentators.
He needs one more bed, one more decent bed, and that's
one
the
more
game.
good damage, and then we're pretty much done. Moving on. I mean, sub 32 isn't like a terrible time for a tournament.
Haru's
Getting a charge here. Oh my. Freddy, that's an old meme. That's such a dead meme. Like, man.
Ready Bam does seem like a dead meme, though. Like,
what? Okay,
Ready?
You can't say that to my boy Ready. You can't do that.
No. It's a compliment. He's got boomer humor, and I love it.
That's fair. No, that's true.
It's not offensive. It's fact.
I'm
not being rude. I love the guy.
We all love Ready. If you don't like Ready, I'm sorry. It's just you're in the wrong.
4 is trying really hard to not have to...
almost getting it.
God.
It's
no,
like one sword hit, maybe 2.
Okay.
Come on.
No shot Haru dies here. 1v1 with the Envy Drain.
That's the best way to kill it, with the sword hit to the face. Finishing it off with a 2130.
Yep.
Alright, and we're going to be starting 1.14.
2130? 31.
Or 31, sorry.
Yeah. I was gonna...
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Yeah, just minus 10 minutes, easy.
Okay, so at this point, Zidori going to be starting the 114 run here. Looks like it will be Doke.
The Doke enjoyers. Oh, what's your opinion on Doke?
What, Dark Oak versus the Village?
Yeah.
I think it's definitely... Oh my god, it wasn't an 11 eye. So sad.
No.
It's definitely a... It's not a simple topic of X is better than Y.
Right. That's the correct... yeah, okay. That's good.
Because everybody is just like, No, this is better 100% of the time. Like, what's called? I think the debate on what's faster is still also a discussion. Like, and I
Depends on
just think that,
proximity is the main thing, right?
yeah, I think a lot of people oversimplify the topic because I think technically a cracked dark oak seed is faster.
Like perfect proximity, like village and temple and lava pool, like all within like 50 blocks. Like that's obviously going to be faster
Yeah,
than this village because
but I
you don't have to worry
think
about
that,
inventory management and there's less blocks total. It's just simpler. I don't know. It's just faster in that scenario. But if you're going to be like having to go to a dark oak like 100 to 200 blocks away and then backtrack, that's really not good compared to Sevillage.
yeah, like I haven't actually seen the village yet right now
Neither have I.
on Zidori's end, so it'll be interesting to see how he chooses to play this out, because with the fact that he hasn't seen the village, I wouldn't hate just doing explosions instantly now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can craft a bed so you can sleep as soon as you get out of the nether. You actually, wait, no, doesn't have the iron to be able to do that. We'll need to go to the village first.
Mm-hmm. We saw Zidori opt to make a diamond sword instead of making a diamond shovel. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I highly prefer making a jukebox and then a diamond shovel. Like that's my personal opinion.
See,
But
I'd agree with you if this version had pig step, but like at that point
fair.
the
Oh, is this 1.15? It looks like 115 because the block.
yeah, I noticed that as well. Like the blocks did not drop scattered; they dropped compressed.
Yes.
Which indicates 115 as opposed to
All right.
114.
Dang. And of course, it has to be a desert village dark oak, so we can't see any first day. Oh my god, I'm gonna be trying my best to play 115 the rest of my matches, so we can hopefully get a Sevillage first day seed. I'm dying to see it in this tournament.
Draconics, yeah, the way that it works with picking versions is that both teams have to agree on doing 115, otherwise it is 114.
Right.
So if Zidori is doing 115, then Draconics, and Julia said, will also be doing 115. Hopefully we get to see him.
Yeah,
because
we'll see.
It's feeling a little bit suspect on that front. Golem kill going to be coming through here for Zidori. I haven't quite spotted a lava pool yet on this seed either.
I mean, I think Zidori has seen it. It's just hard to tell with reviews and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, lacking in the gravel front, I believe. I think there was a river next to the.
There was a river. I believe he blew it up. Yeah,
he blew it up. Never mind. Yeah, we're good.
Oh
Opting to
my
get a horse.
god.
No
That's
way.
so Chad. That's
Let's
so
go.
Chad. Why wouldn't the horse let him on?
Because you have an item in your hand?
Oh, he's bugged.
Oh, that'll do it.
That's so funny.
Let's go. Yes!
That's so good.
Now, let's see if it'll actually be worth making double bucket.
Instantly double bucketing.
Getting 2 water buckets for whatever reason. Put on the saddle. How fast is this horse? Oh, it's speedy. It's speedy. It's a speedy
We
one.
are gaming right now.
Let's go.
What an absolutely amazing call.
I have never seen a horse gotten this early. Ever.
Yeah. That, like, we were talking about the fact that the limitation, like, one of the limitations of this seed and Dark Oak in general is the general travel time.
Right. It's proximity.
And, yeah.
Trying to find a lava pool. And
this is
using the horse to find one.
Okay.
Finds the lava pool. This is definitely not the intended one.
Yeah. Fall, by the way, on the other side, not to be neglecting him, will be doing the will be doing his dig down now. Gonna be setting up some food at the bottom.
I don't care what time this gets for 114. This is gonna be the best 1.14 or 115, 1.9 to 1.15 match.
Yeah,
I think seed, whatever it will be. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but still.
Blocks off his water source. Not gonna be that big of a deal.
Bucket, it's fine. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
guess
It
getting
does
two
have a second
targets-
border in the back.
Yeah.
So actually can just, get lava. It's good there.
Yeah.
Four's just vibing here. He's just,
Just having a good
Please.
time using some blaze spatter as fuel.
That's sick.
That's the Chad move.
I mean, he doesn't need it
All right.
because he
Actually,
knows,
this
like, he's already
proximity to
found.
fortress is good.
Yeah, good fortress proximity is going to be good side fortress, going to be marking where he needs to go with sandstone so he can backtrack it easily.
Same
That's a-
fortress entry. Okay, easy.
Uh,
Well, that's gonna be
ooh,
gaming.
going to be struggling on the nav here, trying to find his way back in. Looks like it was quite a distant entry point, even if it is the correct section.
I've never
also-
seen a place block in the middle and use that to bait blazes. That's actually a smart idea. Placing one block in the middle, because you can then dodge side to side. I should
Four's
use
just going to
that.
be sat here until nighttime. The man. All right, let's just
just chilling.
It's moments like this where I wish we could just like check voice comms and see what's going on in there, because I would
Just
love.
interview them mid-match. Like, what are you guys thinking right now? Like, is everything going as planned?
Oh, he's doing technically like a very similar tower build.
Yeah.
Like he's got the two ledges like that.
Mm-hmm. Just doing a really weird bottom.
Man, what is this?
It's CJT.
I don't. No,
It's
but like, just
weird.
what's
Oh,
happening?
what is this? I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I did lava setup. It's so weird.
I'm just
I
like,
mean, like,
where's the
if you're
sun in
doing
the
it-
sky? Is he just vibing? Because he set up tower and slept night
you
one.
hugged the cactus. Why would you do CJT? I don't know. That's my question.
Do you wanna for idiots like me and some people in chat explain what CJT is and why it's inferior to what is currently exists?
It's simple as just saying OBT is better, faster to build, more resource efficient. You don't need as many different types of blocks. You don't need to make slabs. There's just so many benefits to OBT.
Oh,
How many rods did 4 get? I think it was 7 or 8. I'm not too sure.
he got 8,
You got 8? Alright.
and he found the stronghold on one Eye of Ender, so he had too many rods.
He simply only needs 6 total. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Anyway,
nighttime is beginning very soon. You can see it's starting to get dark, but
yeah.
on the other
Leaving
side,
the
Zadori
nether.
has completed the blaze fight, only getting 6 rods plus 1 extra for brewing stand.
A low 9 leave. Fantastic. Getting the horse. This is
Man.
the best match ever.
No, he's leaving. He got a brewing stand.
Got a brewing stand. He
Don't
made
you worry, Apron Toe. He got the brewing.
Sorry. Surely no eye breaks. Yeah, surely.
Well, as we pointed out earlier, but we can recap right now. It is
This horse.
more justifiable to leave on 6/12 pearls. I mean, I think point of discussion, but it is more viable just because of calculating these versions.
Right.
But honestly, I just thinking about it for a second. Do you think that that it's still worth getting 7 rods even if you leave on 12 pearls? Because that gives you the out of having stronghold chests.
Yeah. That's my thinking as well. It's almost always worth to go. Okay, so my thinking is no brewing stand, leave on 8. With brewing stand, leave on 7. No matter what the situation is. Because if you play risky in any chance or any opportunity that like you can, just for a time save, it's just not worth. I don't know. It's just not worth to do that. It's too much of a risk.
Well, we see Zadori going to be taking a nap there. Already has most of their TNT explosions done, finding some nice spots.
Oh, God.
Misplacing, okay. That was a little bit suspect, but ooh,
Yeah, I mean, both of you and I have been playing 1.14 for what feels like forever, or 1.9
Yeah.
to 1.15 rather. So we're both pretty well versed in this category, so we can pretty accurately tell if something's a little unoptimal or whatever.
Yeah. Looks like he is going to deem that he has enough wood. Pretty sure he does, actually.
Yeah, more than enough. I think it's just above 6 stacks.
Yeah, gonna be going over, getting his little buddy, man.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's, as much as we love the horse, right? Let's
Yeah.
talk about it practically for a second.
Okay.
Because every single time it saves him, like, let's be generous and say like 20 seconds on travel, right? Especially to the lava, like the unintended lava pool. That was a good thing because that was
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere. So it saved him a good amount there, but right there, had to double back for it. Has to dig a hole for it every time. Get it in the hole. Get out of the hole. Remember where the hole is. Like, he's gonna have to do another setup here now that he's at the village to make sure that it doesn't get loose. And the question is, how much time will the maintenance cost him versus just walking?
I don't know. It's hard to tell because you would have to look at like direct comparisons. It's not trading time yet, so villagers won't lose their jobs. So it's best to break workstations at this point. You've not broken them already. What was I saying? I got interrupted by myself.
By myself.
I literally interrupted myself. Yeah, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Zadori is gonna be trading now.
4 is good.
Go.
He has finished. Going to be dropping down here.
Oh
Can't
God,
rest because
it's
stuck in the bed.
creeper.
There's a creeper. He can't reset his spawn here. Going to be dropping his RD, but I don't think that'll actually handle that creeper. Going to...
No, it won't. You have to blow up the creeper. Oh, baby zombie as well.
Oh,
this is why you have to drop your
no.
RD before dropping. Because then there's going to be a bunch of mobs at the bottom.
Zadori just going to be Fletcher reset juggling this guy back over into the village. Is going to be... Looks like he is just going to be doing the full trades into them and then just resetting into other ones. So we'll be able to just grab most of that stuff right now. Has he
Getting
even... No, that's good. He hasn't even dropped his brewing stand yet.
It's not a huge issue. If you are really worried about your villagers, you can just place a boat on top of the brewing stand.
Wait, how can he get down? Oh, he's doing the immunity reset.
Yeah.
That's why he needed the...
Yeah, that's what I do. I do 2 sand because it's easier for me to suffocate myself. And what I do is I just place a bed on the way down and just, use the immunity.
Yeah. I believe, Kerry, that you're actually forced onto 1710 because of the mod. Because of the what's called mod. So
what is happening? Oh my God, doesn't have enough blocks to get back up.
Because you'll notice that, like, the relay mod. You'll notice that everybody has skins, which means that it is 1710. Whereas in earlier versions, that is bugged out, and you will not have the skin.
Are we gonna see? We're not gonna see a discount extend from Zadori to get more pearls. That is a huge misplay. You have the extra. Okay, so discount.
He's going 12-12, right?
Yeah. That's really risky. You shouldn't ever do that, in my opinion. Yeah, it's 115.
Yeah, no infinite
It's just
restock.
and discount extending is barely a time loss, like if one at all. Because if you have a like the cleric, you're gonna be getting your 7 pearls to do discount extend. Throw one, do your like distance estimation or whatever to get the stronghold chords, and then you can trade the rest of your emeralds for pearls. It's not a time loss at all, actually. This is
Task
just
overlap is
man.
definitely one of the most functional debate points where you have to figure out, all right, I can do this and it's technically faster in isolation, but I can do it split up. It's like doing piglin trading whilst doing the blaze fight.
Right.
Like, you would be able to get a faster trading split. Like, you'd be able to say, yeah, I'm done with trading faster if you didn't walk away and do a blaze fight. But overall, it's faster in general.
Yes, it's faster overall.
All right, we have the second throw coming here from Zadori. That is a pop.
Oh
That
god.
is a break.
Oh
so
no.
already needs a 1-eye.
Like
And
or
doesn't have
needs to-
extra rods, doesn't have
So
extra pearls. So
I'm
playing
really
high
worried.
risk here.
And has
Oh,
the ocean
no!
with the horse.
No!
No!
No! You
Rip
sea
horse.
finders! How
Where's the
dare
lead?
you give
We
ocean
need
travel?
We need the lead. So we can bring the horse.
Gonna be low RDing. Zadori has just committed to refusing to travel without friends, lowering RD so we can get a dolphin.
Oh god, this is so sad. Where is 4 going is my question.
Stronghold.
Oh, 4 went back to spawn?
Yeah, to build a tower. Well, to use his tower.
Jesus, I would have. Okay.
Because
There's so many
he built
things
his
that
tower,
4
remember?
There's so many things 4 could have done more optimally. Like, not building tower at 0-0 when you're late. And you can just do hunting, find the stronghold, build your tower on top of your dig down for portal room, so you've already dug down. I don't know, it's just...
He is doing optimally, he is doing the sprint resets on the boat.
Yeah, this is just very scuffed on 4's end, sadly. And we don't even know what time 4 is at.
It's not a good one.
Yeah.
That much we can discern. 9 minutes from a reset on top of this being a full 2 days. Like, I think we're probably hitting the 40-50 minute mark.
Yeah. Wow. Zadori did not do first day classic, sadly. There was no brewing stand in the village. Okay, digging down. Whew. Getting a dolphin, that's good.
Yeah, Zadori getting most of the way across the ocean here. Has thrown 2 eyes, so has a Ninja Brain bot estimate of where the stronghold is. Pretty far out at this point, so should be pretty close. I wouldn't be surprised to see it relatively nearby on this coastline.
Right.
As he puts away the Eyes of Ender, and will just be digging down soon.
Okay, we're gonna be seeing 4 enter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Once again, the question of the generation of matches like this is, will we see Draconics?
Will we see Draconics? Play the game. We will see. We will see.
Because 4 has looked a little bit just uncomfortable in general. Like, a little bit off on decision making, a little bit off on the play.
No arrows?
Oh, he's got no crafted arrows, no. Does have 9 feathers, has some flint.
No wood either, because spend it all on beds. Oh, God.
Oh,
what are you doing, 4?
No!
4, what are you doing?
Oh,
No.
no!
Okay, we're gonna have to see some crazy chaos tech right now, right? Like, oh no. This is like opting boat.
Okay.
Why are you in a boat?
Because he's trying to break the boat
Oh,
for
he's trying to
sticks.
break the boat for sticks and oh no.
Oh no.
Oh. Get in the boat. Oh my god. Okay, I understand what 4 is doing now, but this is the most scuffed. This is you gotta be moving. Oh,
Okay,
that worked. Okay. Oh,
Has some sticks now.
finally. Where is this dragon? Is my question. Like this dragon is just.
She's around. she do be dragoning. To use the technical term, not an angry dragon.
Angy dragon. Yeah, this dragon is not particularly angy.
Yeah, just vibing out.
Mm-hmm.
Zidori has apparently, found his stronghold in Narnia.
Yeah, this is weird.
He is double neg 2k? Wait.
What?
I don't know if
that's not possible. That's not
no,
in the
neg
ring.
13, neg 13, neg 2.3. I misread
okay.
that.
Okay, this is like the edge of the ring.
Yeah, this is max
Okay,
distance.
dig down here. Dig down here. Okay. That's like almost exactly max distance.
Man, and that's the one that he got from Spawn.
Wow.
Wow, this seed sucks. What the heck, guy? No.
Guys.
You didn't even set it up for horse travel? He could, if he had horse travel the
Sad.
entire way, this was sub 20.
Kappa. But like, despite it being max distance, still not a bad pace. 22 minutes.
I
Also
just
doesn't know how to break a crystal. Oh my god, 4.
Okay.
What are you doing?
It's in the stronghold, didn't land it in starter
You're
staircase.
going to die if you punch that. Don't do that. Don't. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're good. You don't do that. That's so risky. I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I am really rooting for Zidori here to finish before 4 does. Before 4 has a chance to do anything. Because I'm just really, really upset with what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Also, it's important to point out that people really were in favor of NDA in terms of who would win this match. And we're seeing a very significant lead, an entire version lead for Team Korea.
I think the thing with Team Korea is that they're a lot more detached from the community. Like Ybox 4 and Draconics are names that most people would know, and regardless of what your predictions are of their skill, you're just like, yes, I know them, therefore I
know
believe
these
them.
people, therefore they should win. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of redstone.
I think Team Korea definitely trying to remind everybody that just because you don't buy points, maybe Korea was favored by number of voters. Huh. Interesting. 4 is it? Is it 3.5
but people
hearts?
just put in more money. Or money. Channel points.
Yeah, not bits.
We should rename the channel points to prediction points. So it could be PP.
Okay,
be funny.
4 getting good decent
Sometimes.
charge there. Yeah, I'm not your Osu player is showing. Please shut.
This is not wow. I didn't even think of that. I just thought it would be funny.
In any case,
no
Nav
food, no Semi never change. Wow.
Nav is struggling here for Zidori, as NDA is still working on their end fight. Imagine after all this for Zidori, it ends up being a 0i.
Surely Draconics will get to play. Surely. But if it is a 0i, I will probably cry. What is this nav? This is some interesting nav. Okay, good thing that 4 made all of these beds. Has 1 bed left, has like a quarter of the health left. Needs some decent damage for once. Okay, here we go. Does 0 damage!
Okay,
oh, no, has 2 more beds.
2 beds on the
I'm
back,
sorry.
but
the bit
his
rate
health
is low
bar
for me.
is looking tentative. He
This is
really needs to
so-
land this last bed.
Oh,
Like, he has 2 beds, but he needs to do it in 1, ideally.
Zero eye! Zero eye!
Oh my god!
No way! Oh my god. No water. Can't make a portal.
He has water.
Oh, has water. God, this bit rate's so low. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. It's not my fault.
Okay, good damage on the bed from 4, low damage taken, walks into the fire, please!
Oh, no.
Okay, no
One
hunger,
more. One more.
no
You can do this.
sprint.
No sprint. We're doing this now.
This
This is it. This is it. This is the one. And dies! I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Oh my god.
No way. Oh my god.
Okay, let's talk about this practically. How does he salvage this?
Pick
I'm
up the bed,
assuming-
go to the end, kill the dragon. That's what you do right here. You have a bed. Go. Go,
A
go,
bed.
go, go. You have a
That's
bed.
it?
Find a mob to punch on the way. And then you can do Iliotech sprint. And then go. I don't know. What is that portal,
Okay.
by the way? I don't know what this portal build was. That was weird. Either way. Into the
I
nether.
think
Again. Hopefully
can
proximity isn't that bad. Oh my god, this is so bad.
He still needs an ender pearl.
Oh, it's max distance, so the proximity is going to be garbage.
Oh my god. No shot.
So bad. Imagine if he dies still.
Oh, don't. I mean,
Clueless.
actually,
As
no,
the
that
food
would be
remains.
awful. Oh god, there's so much that can still go wrong.
Also,
Just
didn't do safety bed in the border room. I would have done safety bed.
the question is also, what time is it on his timer? 27 minutes.
27 flat, pretty much.
So it's going to be in the start of the next day, I think, if my head is doing the maths correctly.
Well, this
So
is
he should
115,
be-
so you can just set your spawn point.
No. I'm talking about trading because he still needs a pearl.
Oh yeah. Well, you can just search stronghold chests. Made trapdoors
True.
instead of a boat. 4. I hope you realize. Omega. All right.
I will be right back. 2 seconds.
All right. God, this could not be worse than what it is already. This is so rough. I didn't eat breakfast. I should have eaten something. Man. Well, now we get to watch our runners struggle a bit. Zidoru's found the fortress, thankfully, again. Only needs 1 rod. Kills an enderman instead of trading again, surely. I mean, like, it's not outside of the realm of possibilities. If you 5RD in the nether, you can maybe get a, I don't know. You can maybe manage it. Okay, at the spawner again. This blaze just drops, right? Clueless. Doesn't drop, sadly. Yeah, surely. Surely doesn't have to wait till the trading window. Oh my god.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back. Nothing's changed other than Zidoru's in the spawner. Just got the rod. We're heading back. Oh my god. This is so bad. This is so bad.
Well, fortunately, he has infinite time to spare.
True.
Going back to home portal here.
The home portal. Not
It's
gonna.
still far away from the village. Like, this would be like, this is so sad to win, but it's still just it's just guaranteed.
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, sleeping. Yeah. So.
Okay. Just needs the next trading window. And no
Yeah.
horse this time to get to village, Sag. Hopefully there's some emeralds left at this village.
No, he had enough for 14 in the first place, remember?
Yeah, that's what I'm
didn't do
saying.
that.
But like, I don't know if he threw them out like on the way to the stronghold or whatever. Maybe. I hope they're still at this village.
07's in chat for horse.
Sag.
He still has them. Top of his
Oh,
inventory.
okay. Yeah, I see it now. Man. And this shows the importance of playing it safe in tournaments. Always play safe at every opportunity that you can, because stuff like this will happen.
I think that's good starter advice. But I do think that the more experience you get, if you want to compete at higher levels, you have to. You have to take risks.
Yeah, that's true. But I think that's more RSG applicable.
It's restocked. You can just grab it and run.
I think there's a low chance that in 115 it will restock later in the day. It's kind of also used for Fletcher's for First Day Classic, because sometimes if you only have 4 villagers and you're doing First Day with discount extending, sometimes one of your villagers will restock with slightly higher prices.
Well, in any case, has what he needs. Going to be taking the
Bonus
trek
restocked,
back
yeah.
to the stronghold.
Bonus restock is pretty light.
And
yeah,
somehow
the
we're back
115
into-
nerds are in chat. Like, yeah.
The 150 nerds only Malon.
Yeah.
Only.
Well, it's Malin and I. We're the ones that understand it probably the most.
In any
At
case,
least here. In
Four
any
is going
case,
to be
yeah.
back at the stronghold in a second, and I feel like we're going to end up in the situation again where it's like, hey, will we see Draconics?
We see Draconics. Clueless.
Little Draconics cameo.
Oh god. Oh,
Not-
we're gonna have to see some block glitches.
Yeah.
Wood. Oh no. Okay, we're good. We have an axe this time. Oh no. I
Yeah,
understand.
Julia.
Yeah,
he
nether
went-
travel because
That was
oh my
so-
god, what are you doing? Death reset. Good. Good. You love to see it, I guess.
We love death.
I don't, but okay. Yeah, oh man. So bad. Also gonna die in the lava. What a weird way to death reset.
It works.
It does, sure does. Entering the end. Oh no. Okay, we're
Okay.
fine. I have enough blocks.
Dice, thank you for the raid.
Yo, dice. 87.
Appreciate it.
Holy. Okay.
To
You
everybody
probably
that-
showed up to the most scuffed match that we've seen as of yet.
I don't know.
I think it's the most scuffed personally.
Scuffed is always on a spectrum, but yeah. Anybody that just tuned in and just joined us, this is the Minecraft Job Speedrunning Relay Tournament, where teams of 3 players will run the 3 category subsections. So there are different versions of Minecraft.
No water. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
4. Oh, it has water, but didn't. Whatever. I don't even know anymore. Didn't
yeah.
use water immediately for whatever reason. Man.
3 runners run 3 different versions, and their times combined, and whichever team finishes faster wins. So, right now, currently Team Korea are a full version ahead. 4 has really struggled in his pre-1-9.
I just really want 4 to finish, like, so badly.
And
Come
we're
on.
seeing Team Korea coming up on their completion here. Zadori entering the end for the first time. Not a flawless run on his front, but at this point, we just want to see 4 get his completion. We have Obby cycle as well for Zadori, so pretty safe on that front.
Yeah, this is pretty much a free 1 cycle, surely, but we'll see how this goes.
115 also means that bed damage is a lot easier to land.
I mean, yeah, it is. Just the only thing people struggle with is height.
Hitbox.
Oh yeah, but I just do no F3 because you don't have to bank on a kind of gamble with height. Oh my god. Sidori, please. Enderman can pick up Netherrack, so I'm a little concerned, but should be all right. You can't crit from up there. Oh, you can. It's just really hard.
Yeah, it's very specific on the angling.
Mm-hmm.
4 out of sprint again. Did he leave the safety bed?
I don't think so.
This dragon is just constantly chunking up that health bar.
Oh, we get a
4.
perch.
Oh no, it's over.
It's over.
We see Zadori
Good
cleaning
height.
up the one
Boom,
side.
done. Oh, finally, I can eat food. I'm so hungry. I didn't eat anything. GG's.
That's why I went AFK. I went to go
Oh.
grab my food.
Yeah. Long enough to have us a mid snack. All right, Team Korea wins. Oh my god.
That was a lot.
Was very emotional. Should we see if 4 can finish this one out?
He can't.
And no, all right. I cursed it. I'm so sorry.
Oh Jesus.
Oh no. Well, I think that's it. I think that counts as
Yeah. This.
Yeah, I think we're done.
I just want confirmation. because-
Interview time.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
no.
an elimination match, I believe.
Yeah, this is lower bracket.
Yeah. So NDA will be eliminated. Sadly, we did not get to see Draconix to say goodbye to him.
No.
But Team Korea will move on. Where do we even start?
Well,
'Cause-
let's wait till the interview to talk about it with them because this was an experience to watch for sure.
True. But it just depends.
Or
If,
where's the most playtime in Relay? Damn. Savage. Yikes.
Yeah, it just depends whether or not they'll join us. Team Korea, I think, are Korean, so I don't know if they speak English as their first language and whether they're comfortable. I think I commentated Team Korea. What am I talking about?
Oh, okay. Well, we're just waiting for them to be brought in.
But yeah, Draconix and 4 both in the waiting room and will be hopping in with us.
Any moment. All
Oh.
right. Welcome.
Well,
Okay.
let's get
Yeah.
the easy part out of the way. Draconix, how do you feel about your run?
I think I played quite well.
Yeah.
I did everything I
mean-
set out to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sad.
Yeah.
No, it was
Unfortunately-
good. Watching that last match, we had good team synergy as much as we could have.
Mhm.
I can say I helped out a little bit. Good camaraderie. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was fun.
As long as you guys had a
Yeah,
good
almost.
time, that is important.
Yeah. I'm sure Wybot's happy as well. He couldn't make it, but he was so down about how he fucking played it. So
He doesn't
Good
have
that
to
he, like,
worry anymore
basically
because I
tied it.
completely threw. So his run isn't even
Yeah.
that bad in comparison.
Well,
Huh.
now that we
Oh, wow.
have Haru in here with us, we can start going through a bit of the timeline of the match and how things played out. 116 honestly ended up being completely neutralized as they finished within a few seconds of each other.
Like,
Oh, that's nice.
on the mainstream, it was like within a second.
Yeah,
Huh.
So
with stream delay, I think Ybot will have like barely taken it, but honestly, it was barely anything. It was
mhm. It was insignificant.
yeah. Obviously, Ybot going for an 11 Pearl run and getting a break, like that was a bold decision on his part, but ended up working out. Well,
Yep.
ended up not working out, and having to double back. But fortunately, the Bastion was in the correct proximity. Also, he hit the blind not the blind, the calculated directly into the portal room, which
Which is crazy.
a lot of
Yeah, that
time
was
saved on
nuts.
that, believe it or not, when you don't have to do any nav.
Yeah.
But yeah, then,
Well, he knows
then-
preemptive. He's pretty good at it. Because I taught him,
He
Ah,
did
I'm the
preempt
dude.
it
Yeah.
from the nether, basically.
True.
Clueless.
But
Yeah.
then we
No.
move on to pre 1.9. And
Uh,
obviously, with the fact that 116 ended so close, you guys began at very similar times. There was not that much of a difference in terms of the overworld routing, just a bit of different plays, and you ended up entering Never at an extremely similar time. Haru actually managed to complete a full first day Never.
yeah, that's a
Wait.
tough nether. Good job.
Yeah, that nether was difficult for sure.
Yeah. And managed to pull through on that. So congratulations on that front. Was very impressive to do there. And at roughly around 9 minutes, you took your death for.
Mhm.
Well, you took a death and then you took another death and ended up resetting off that.
Yeah.
So at that point, Haru kind of jumped into the lead, ended up doing his tower, and only got 10 pearls.
Oh. Well, that shouldn't be a problem, right?
Okay.
So, well,
It wasn't. It
Haru,
wasn't.
can
Yeah.
can we ask from the booth? Do you think was it a conscious decision to leave on 10?
Uh,
no,
yeah,
Did
yeah,
did you leave on 10 on purpose?
just unlucky. Yeah.
yeah. Enderman took gravel in the bottom of the tower, so I didn't
Wow.
get enough pearl.
Oh,
Oh, that's what happened.
yeah, because your water updated, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
lost a lot of spawns to the fact that the water
What?
updated.
that
That.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in any case, end up leaving on 10 pearls and
Two eye. That was
no breaks 2i. So
yeah.
never punished.
Never punished. But yeah,
But-
overall, a really clean run from Haru. So, I don't
Yeah.
arguably
What
really
about
tough
about
seed.
what time?
It was like
If
31,
eligible.
31.
31:30.
My
Damn.
word.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
on pace for
Well
like a
done.
50 or something, and then the dragon last bed incident.
Yeah.
If I was just a tick earlier, that would have been so clutch.
Clueless.
Weird.
Yeah.
both
How
of
was
you,
what's fucking
Zidori.
Zidori's run?
Um,
I haven't played the seed yet.
we don't.
so-
Okay. So basically, Zidori's run was really scuffed. Left on 12 pearls from the village, and left on 6 rods. So pretty much, if you got a Zidori got a break, so needed a 1-eye, like 100%. It was a 0-eye. Had to go back
Oh
into the
my
Nether,
God.
get a rod, go back to the village, get another pearl, via the
Oh my god.
bonus restock from the 115 villagers, and then head back to the the stronghold, and finished with like, I want to say sub 30.
Okay. Well, yeah, the
Impressive.
fact that 4 was still playing gave us a bit of hope. We thought maybe Haru did something
No, it was
awful,
just a
but no.
hard. It was just
No, fair
some
enough.
interesting decision making from Zidoru. So
Also,
Okay.
awful oversight from Sam to not mention the horse.
oh yes, the horse. The horse was amazing. Got a horse like at the village right at the start. Did a lot of travel with it. It was really,
Yeah.
I mean, we considered it to be a time save, but it's still a little up in the air.
Okay. Wait, it was just a slow horse, was it? Or
No,
was it
it was
just
a-
is it
a
just
fast
a-
horse.
not
It was just
oh, okay.
It
Well,
was
fair
a
enough.
really good horse. It was just
It just took a while to tame, or was it just
no.
not the
no,
play?
there was
It was-
ocean
there was-
travel, so I had to
there
leave
was-
it.
there was- yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
yeah.
that's
End up
I,
having
I
to-
got a question. Was IGT broken on the 1.9 world file, or is my setup just all screwy?
It's just yours. I think Haru's was right.
That sucks.
unlucky.
Man.
That really
was keeping
messed
time.
me up. Yeah.
Or trying to.
Draconics was on the sidelines, just keeping pace for me best he could.
I'm trying.
tech support.
I know my internet's
VOD
broken.
diving.
Yeah, I haven't played much 115 Classic, But from what I could understand, it was pretty much, well, not pretty much the same. I'd say it's quite different. And I was practicing like a couple hours ago, and I was fucking up all the restocks and stuff.
Yeah, it's
So it was a bit doubtful. But then I did a practice seed before, and I did quite well. So
okay.
that's
Yeah,
all
it's
I can say on how I would have done it. I'm like 12 or 13 pearls. I probably would say I leave on consistently, if not more. It depends on if it's Dark Oak or not, because it was like the villages. I just like end up not getting enough emeralds, I guess.
Yeah,
I
114.
don't know. I was practicing on 114 seeds, if that makes any difference. And it's
Yeah.
like
It's
I think
practically
they're
the
the
same.
same. They're the same seeds. I don't think they
Only
will.
lava
same
pool locations
seeds,
are
but it's
different.
And
just like
beehives. Can't
lack
forget
of
the
villages
beehives.
and stuff.
Oh,
The beehives.
Oh, what?
I'm proud of myself for building my tower correctly this time. I didn't light it on fire or build it offset by one or build it and get it blown up by a random skeleton and creeper this time, so I'm proud of that.
I mean, you almost didn't manage to get your collection because a creeper decided that he wasn't very happy.
That
So-
was I forgot to lower my RD there. That almost made things really bad.
Yeah, you ended up managing to make that work.
I'm an
I'm
artful
still
dodger.
In any case, congratulations, Haru, to you and your teammates. You will be continuing on in the tournament, and we look forward to seeing more of you. Draconix, Thor, and Ybot in spirit. We unfortunately have to say goodbye,
Sad.
but
Feels strong.
appreciated you playing,
Tag.
Thank you.
and we will be moving on
See
next
you
match.
next year in Relay 3.
True. Next match is it's basically a wash because one of the teams is awful and contains me.
Yeah,
But that's in about 3 hours.
yeah, 3.5 hours. It's Team T-Wags with the T-Wags versus Super Hot Fire.
Good luck with that.
Be
Yeah.
sure
GLG.
to miss it.
I
Please
need
don't.
to
I'll
sleep
be-
after
I'll be-
You
this,
can't be
so-
looking at that with
Probably.
that kind of mindset. You gotta.
Please
Look it
don't
up on
watch
the
me
right
play
side.
319. Please.
Trust me, you'll do fine.
No, you'll do better than 4. Smile.
How can I
Yeah.
follow that performance?
Okay.
You'll make more than 12 arrows. Just trust me, you'll be
Yeah,
fine.
you entered end with 0 arrows, and I was so
I
confused.
the portal ate me. I didn't expect it to take me in.
Oh, because you're standing on the end portal frame.
Yeah, I forgot that it's a little bit
Aw.
different in Pre-19.
God. Okay. All
Uh,
I
right.
just don't play it enough, I guess.
We're raiding pod now. The raid's about to time
Okay.
out. Bye, guys.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, thanks to the organizers. We're very appreciative that we were able to play at all as qualifiers and as much as
Adam.
4 plays the version. Goodbye. Thanks. Yes.
Yeah, I had a
GG,
blast.
GG
Thank
Haru
you.
and your team.
GG's.
All right.